Hi Janice, it is Sunday, October 16th, and I'm making the video way late in the evening or really early in the morning, whatever you want to call it, instead of tomorrow during the afternoon because we're going to be busy putting furniture together and doing other stuff and kind of enjoying the day. So I figured I'd make the video now. Your hair looks nice that way. I like that there's still some curl and body to it, some wave to it, but that you have been able to kind of manhandle the other parts. And I'm glad to hear you got a new hair straightener. Don't worry about it being the same brand as the one you already own. The one you own worked for like ever. I owned that thing for like 3 or 4 years before you even started touching it. So it did its job. And you shouldn't have to worry about it as long as you don't like abuse the crap out of it. That's exciting that you got to hang out with little Desi. I haven't seen her in like forever. Is she doing well? Like everything's on the up and up? The last time I saw her, she looked a little haggard. Like not in a really bad way, but she just looked a little tired. But if everything's going great, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you were able to hang out with her and the rest of that crew without any problems. I know that that crew is kind of on again, off again with you, and I know you're kind of on again right now, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing. It's good that you're able to hang out with them again. Perhaps maybe everybody can grow up and we can move on from all the drama of high school. As you can see, I'm cuddling up in blankets. Your comment about living in Texas and not needing blankets, it sounds like it would make sense. I mean, we grew up in Ohio where blankets were a necessity. You absolutely needed it. And I think that's probably part of it because both of us are just used to having blankets. But then we also like the blankets because, believe it or not, it does get kind of chilly. In the winter and in the early spring, the evenings and sometimes the days can still be slightly chilly where the air isn't on. And with the windows open, it's nice, but sometimes a breeze can blow through and it's a little chilly. And, you know, we don't wear sweaters and stuff because there's no need. So blankets are always nice. Nick and I also in the winter don't set the heat really high because it's not economical, so owning a blanket helps if it gets chilly. Also in the summertime, like right now, we could probably open the windows and like let the air blow in, and we probably should, but it gets really stuffy, and so we just leave the windows shut and run the air. We don't run it really heavy, but we run the air, and sometimes a building that has been locked off from outside and like this one's kind of shaded, it gets kind of chilly when the air's on. So blankets help. Plus I just like curling up in blankets. And I also like having blankets on my lap when I'm on my laptop, and so does he, because it creates a nice thick barrier between our bodies and the laptops. Woody likes his blankets too, because he can nest in them and cuddle in them. So that's our reasoning for owning blankets. They're not really heavy either. This is 100% cotton, and it's kind of it's a machine knit, but it's definitely a bigger machine knit. You can kind of, like, if you get up close to it, you can see through it. And his is a lighter acrylic polyester blend. Sorry, I'm in my PJs, and I'm all, like, cuddling up. But yeah, as far as our kitchen decorum, it's all of that rooster stuff that I took from Papa's. The stuff that's got vibrant, like, primary color red, blue, and yellows. Mainly the reds and the yellows, and then there's also, like, the very simplistic secondary green. So just, like, basic box of 8 Crayola crayon, green, red, blue, and yellow. And I already have a lot of red from the dining room back at the Euclid apartment, and so I kind of wanted to get either like yellow or gold, and then green, maybe a little blue, maybe a lot more blue or something that kind of like, and I have some blue stuff already, so just something to accent those. And while IKEA has a good amount of choices, a lot of their stuff is very neutral colors, a lot of whites, a lot of blacks. They had a very beautiful plum that would not go at all. And they did have like a pea soup green that was really nasty. And they had some Fiesta colors. When I say Fiesta, I mean like the plateware that Papa owned at the house. And you can still get it at like Sears or Macy's or whatever. But they had colors like that, but it wasn't really that pretty. And we didn't really like it. Like we didn't enjoy it. So we're not going to get them there. I know that I've seen plate sets at Target that I do like that would go well with the kitchen decorum, and I'm not going to replace the whole kitchen decorum just because I want a certain type of plate from a certain place. I like the little box set and the other stuff from Papa's house. And if you can hear that, that's Woody yelling at me that he wants to go out for a walk at midnight, which Nick will have to do later. Nick is pretty awesome. You made him kind of smile. He was pretty awesome for doing this, but it's either we do this or we continue to live out of boxes and eat on the couch every night, and that's no fun. So we're making an apartment our home. We're not building a house or a home, but we're definitely turning one into more of a home type situation. But yeah, and that weird thing about logging out and them having you like authenticate your stuff and whatnot, I haven't had that problem yet. They might do it to me if I log out. I find it funny that you couldn't find your Gmail. That seems to be one of the easiest things for me to find, but I also have it set up for like an iGoogle, so it's set up to like a home page for me. That's not, I can't ever see like the really cool pictures for the Google search bars anymore, because even if I log out, it takes me to like iGoogle. I could log out, close the browser, open my browser up again, type in www.google.com, and it'll take me to iGoogle and tell me I need to log in. Like, it won't let me see those on my computer anymore, so that's kind of a bummer, but that's one of the easiest things for me to find. Of course, I also have Mozilla Thunderbird, and I have all of my accounts hooked up to that so that I can easily look at all of my email with the exception of my old school account via Thunderbird. It's all one-stop shop. So getting stuff authenticated is easy as opening up Thunderbird and being like, what do I have in my mailbox? But yeah, before I let you go, tell Mom that she is allowed to watch these vlogs, or at least mine. I don't know about you if you care about her seeing yours, but she's allowed to watch my vlogs. I accidentally texted her instead of you earlier this evening telling her that there were 2 vlogs up, and she knows that we're doing this. And she asked me if she was allowed to watch them, and I didn't get it because I was preparing the pizza to cook this evening. And by the time I got that, I got a second text message from her saying that she wasn't going to watch them because they were between me and you, and if I wanted them to be very private, I would be sending them via email, or I would be setting these up to be, a private vlog that goes back and forth and you have to type in a code to get them or whatever. These are totally allowed to be viewed by her. So let her know that. I tried telling her in the text and I didn't get a response, so I don't know if she got it or if she didn't think I was serious or whatever, but if she wants to watch all of the vlogs I've put up, by all means. I'm not saying anything that I think is going to upset her or it's going to offend her or whatever. Like, we're just chatting. It's not like she wouldn't hear about this stuff eventually anyway. So, yeah. So let her know that she's allowed to. Because why not? But yeah, I'm going to let you go because we're probably going to go to bed here soon because the delivery will come between 10 and 2 tomorrow. And then we'll have furniture to put together like, whoa, and then I'll take pictures or try to make a video with it or something. But yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.